What's up, Chipotle lovers? Got my burrito bowl right here. Chipotle is so good. I was just at Chipotle. Nobody's talking to the Chipotle people all day. It's just
Steak, beans, cheese,
oh.
peppers, lettuce.
While it's known that Chipotle is the greatest restaurant chain ever invented, we know that's not up for debate. But is it also perhaps deserving of a spot in your well-diversified portfolio of stocks? That is what we're going to be looking at today. I want to focus on four major tailwinds that I think are setting this company up for quite a run, maybe over the next few years. So number one here, we've got Chipotle tests robotic line to make your burrito bowl amid automation push. Maybe if Chipotle mentions the word AI 500 times on their next earnings call, maybe they'll save the market from tanking. That's been the trend over the last couple quarters with some of these other AI plays. More robots are coming to Chipotle, and one could assemble your burrito bowl in the future. On Tuesday, the burrito chain announced it is testing an automated digital assembly line in partnership with Hyphen, a food service platform, to fulfill digital orders. So Chipotle is testing an automated make line for burrito bowls and salads for now. Eventually, there seems to be a trend here that these things are moving into, the main aspects of service. Now, there's an interesting chart here. As you can see that digital sales made up 38% of their total revenue, which is now sitting at around $2.5 billion. So about 38% of that is coming from digital. Chipotle's done a great job, as you can see, adapting to the changes here around the pandemic. They really jumped on this digital ordering train. And from prior to 2020, they were only bringing in $300 million in digital sales. And a year later, that number basically tripled. And today it sits at almost $1 billion of revenue, 38% of their total revenue coming from digital. Now, Chipotle has also been doing other initiatives. They've got Chipotlanes. They've got other robots that they're working on, the Autocado and avocado processing robot, Chippy, a robot program to make tortilla chips. Hold on, go have some more. So good. Oh my God. Can't wait to finish this video. So these are things that will probably have, tangible impacts on Chipotle's ROI, make the business more efficient. For example, Sweet Green, a fast casual peer to Chipotle. So Chipotle is kind of in this quick service industry. It's not fast food, it's quick service, okay, people? Sweet Green is seeing early success with its first automated production line in restaurant design, dubbed Infinite Kitchen, which has brought in restaurant margins of 26%. We'll take a look at Chipotle's profit margins in a second here. Significantly higher than any new restaurant opening in its first month at the company. Sweet Green plans to open a second Infinite Kitchen location. Okay. Let's go to tailwind number two. The second thing I think Chipotle has going for it are changing trends and demographics. In 2022, can you guess what the number one ordered item was, according to Grubhub here? It was indeed a burrito. The burrito jumped from the number 8 spot last year all the way to the top spot with 4 million orders in 2022. 4 million orders at around $10. Chipotle probably captured the bulk of this. This probably made up somewhere around $40 million of their revenue last year. The burrito, growing in popularity. That's very interesting. Grubhub analyzed millions of orders from 2022, blah, blah, blah. Given that trend, it makes sense that the burrito, the handheld, make-it-your-way dish that's wrapped in a warm, cozy tortilla, would be the most popular food delivery choice for both lunch and dinner. Very interesting. And then when it came to late night food, the city of Boston, perhaps because of its large college student population, had the most orders. Overall, chicken quesadillas were the go-to order when food cravings hit late at night. Chipotle makes burritos and quesadillas, so things are looking pretty good here. All right, let's go to trend number 3. Big tailwind that is playing out. Chipotle is increasing its store count. They have a target that they've increased. It was 6,000. Now it's 7,000 restaurants they want to get to across North America, US, and Canada. 7,000 restaurants. Well, where do they currently sit today? Chipotle currently has just over 3,000 locations, 3,100, almost 3,200 in 2022. And, they're adding them at a pretty brisk clip here, around a couple hundred a year. They had 2,966 in 2021, so a little over 200 that they added. And same goes for 2020 to 2021. I think 2020 was when they originally outlined they wanted to get to like 6,000, and then they upped it to 7,000. So, a little napkin math here. Double the restaurant count. Maybe revenue doubles too. I don't know. All right. And that brings us to trend, tailwind, number 4 that Chipotle has going for it. I think this is a big one. Not so much quantitative. Well, I guess it could be quantitative. More so qualitative. I bring out my next prop here. They advertise it everywhere. 53 real ingredients. I will spare you reading all 53. You could pause it here if you want to read some of them. I got to figure out how to make this stuff at home, 53 ingredients. 53 real ingredients. I think that this is a super slept on trend. People are becoming more health conscientious. People don't want to eat garbage that makes them feel lousy and makes them sick and gives them diseases. Enter Chipotle. So only 53 real ingredients in all the things you could get at Chipotle. They don't even have microwaves in the store. They pride themselves on this. There are no microwaves. You will not find any in a Chipotle location. I think there's a major trend that's only going to pick up steam here, as consumers are shifting to more health conscientious options. I'd say that they're probably, if not one of the most health conscientious options when it comes to quick, fast, I don't want to call it fast food, quick service restaurants. Pretty unbeatable for the price, for the convenience, and it's healthy. All right, couple more things here. Let's take a look at Chipotle's margins, and let's see who owns a ton of Chipotle stock to send us home here. So Chipotle margins, gross profit margins sitting at around 25%, where it's been pretty steady. That's pretty good. That's really good for a restaurant, quick service restaurant. 25% over the last couple of years. That's a great margin. And guess who owns quite a bit of Chipotle stock? One of the greats, Bill Ackman, Pershing Square Capital, his fund here. Its biggest position is Chipotle. 18% of the portfolio as of June 30, 2023 here. 18%, almost 19% of Pershing Square Capital is in Chipotle stock. It's interesting. His top 2 holdings are restaurants. QSR, Restaurant Brands International, is the second biggest holding just after Chipotle. That's very interesting. Mr. Ackman's probably onto something here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to Chipotle during a recession. It seems pretty resilient. They've been pretty resilient so far. If we just look at their earnings here, it seems to have held up pretty well. I mean, revenue keeps going up. $2.5 billion in June, the quarter ending in June, $2.3 billion in March, and big increases, double-digit percent increases year over year. It keeps going up. Revenue keeps increasing. Okay, maybe it was a little flat September, December, Q4, Q1, but revenue is definitely trending in the right direction here. I'll pull up another chart, show you guys the revenue really quick. So, yeah, trailing 12-month revenue, as you can see, $9.2 billion, $8.9 billion. Healthy increases here. This isn't a technology company. Maybe it is. Maybe Chipotle is an AI robotics company. It remains to be seen here. But for a restaurant, I'd say they're holding up pretty good. The fact that they've grown all through 2022 and the current year here, I think these are great signs. These days, I'm all about companies that are doing well, growing in the good, but more importantly, perhaps during the tough times. So I look forward to hearing what you guys think of Chipotle down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Vinny from the Investment Club, and I'll see you guys next time.